Welcome everyone to the Red Sox Racing League. We are live here for another great night of action here for the Red Sox 2020 Spring GTE Challenger Series B. As we get set to go 30 minutes of non-stop racing action, we are looking live here on March 26th at Interlagos. What is 15 turns and a very fun racetrack. Let's just be honest. This place is tough. I have seen drivers completely miss a turn and kill some people. And I expect to see a little bit more of that tonight. But it should be fun, nonetheless. And we should see some great racing action here on track tonight. Let me cut the music off. As one of you guys knows, we have TJ Majors in here. It's awesome to see TJ. He is the spotter of Joey Logano. I believe that's the TJ Majors anyway. I'm pretty sure. But pretty cool to see him in here. That goes to show you how popular this series is. Not only that, real quick, I want to give a shout out to one of the sponsors that have came on board. There you go. Not Your Average Grain. Go make sure you guys check them out. They have partnered up with Not Your Average Grain and to produce exclusive Red Sox Racing League merchandise. Not Your Average Grain has entered into the world of esports, which honestly right now a lot of people have, to bring you some Red Sox Racing League merchandise. So you guys can go over to notyouraverage.com/racing league, I believe is the name of it. Or is it just Racing League? There we go. But one cool thing about this company, Not Your Average Grain, they are a veteran-owned company, and right now it's very important right now to support local business. With the kind of times we're in, I feel like right now is the best time to really do that. I know that. Personally, here where I live, we've been doing that quite a bit. But Not Your Average Grain is a veteran-owned company that specializes in the CNC work and custom laser engraving. Trust me, they got some pretty cool stuff over there too. A lot of decor stuff you can get for your house and other cool things. Do not hesitate to ask them a question about custom work, which is very awesome. Maybe I should do that for my team. That'd be pretty neat. But they specialize in a variety wide of skills, and they will do their best to help you achieve whatever you have in mind. So you can follow them on Facebook and Instagram, Not Your Average Grain. That is KNOT, Not Your Average Grain. I will actually post a link in the YouTube chat for you guys, and you can check it out while we're sitting here getting ready to go or wrap up qualifying, should I say, as we get set to go for the Red Sox Racing Series. And as you guys can see, I'm trying to get the logo off, and I was having trouble with it, but there you go. We'll also post it over in the YouTube chat as well. What is up, Todd Chase? We'll be live with you here soon. Todd Chase League runs tonight over on Facebook, the Strictly Street Stock Series. We'll be live with them immediately following this race. So, yeah, very awesome. Right now, Ross Booth on top of the board. No Joe Burchett tonight. He is actually working with NASCAR Cup Series driver Jeb Burton, helping him try to get ready for a race this Sunday at Texas. So, no Joe Burchett, but this would open up some of these other doors. Maybe you see somebody else grab a win. Right now, Ross Booth on top of the board. Tommy Ride, TJ Majors, Kevin Rydell, and Mark Wilson, your top five here in the qualifying session. As we get set to go, we can actually hop over, and let's go hop over to TJ. There you go. Here's a look at him. TJ Majors in that black number 022 car. Working through some of these corners. Now, this is a track I'm not very familiar with. I just want to keep that in mind. He's actually working through, I believe it is turn 4 right now, coming into turn 5. But this is a track I'm just not very familiar with. Personally, I haven't ran here. But I think we broadcasted a race here one time before. But, yeah. Let's see. Go Schmidt. Let's see, in here to rooting for Les Turner. Hey, I don't blame you there. Les didn't have a good start last week. I expect him to have a better start this week. Tommy Ryan out in here as well. He just put down a 150, I believe, or 130, I apologize, 130.672. Still about almost a tenth off the leader space of Ross. David Barry in here. Mitch Heller's in here. Love seeing all these guys that continue to show up week in and week out. I love this league, man. It's one of my favorite leagues. It probably is my favorite road league that I've ever broadcasted. I would definitely say that. Favorite ovally would be, I don't know. There's a lot of good ones. Love broadcasting some street stocks, which we got tonight. Still watching Tommy Ryan here. We can jump up just a little bit here. As you see Robert out on track. That's a cool looking paint he's running tonight. Look at that thing. I like that. Working through the corner into Ford. Right now it is a Ferrari. Actually, two Ferraris on top of the board with the BMW. So it's kind of interesting. The field's kind of mixed up right now. Two BMWs in the top 5. Two Ferraris and then a Ford right in the middle of them. Actually, got a couple Fords actually running pretty good in here tonight. Tommy Ryan goes to the top of the board on the very last lap of qualifying. P1 for Tommy Ryan in the 18. And he goes up by quite a bit, actually over 2/10. Ryan Robertson tried to do the same. Not going to be able to. Roger Rios going to work into the corner. Trying to see. I think that... Where exactly is he? I think that he has already completed his lap. Mitch Heller has already completed his as well. TJ Major's still out on track. I wonder if his lap's going to count for him or not. Well, sorry guys, I forgot to turn up the sound. Alright, I every time we have a broadcast, I have to adjust sounds from where I race as well. So it takes me a little, it's different for oval and road, so I have to mix it quite a bit. You guys can see it right here on my thing. It's kind of strange how I got to fix it, but we should have better sound now. Might still be a little bit quiet, but give us a shout. Give us a shot, Les, at some point, so I know what car to watch. You definitely know it. Watch out, number 45. I got you. Don't worry. You'll definitely know what car to be looking out for. We'll go through the starting grid right here as well as the grid is starting to progress. Here's a look at your lineup for tonight. Row number 1, Tommy Ryan, Ross Booth. Row 2, TJ Majors, Kevin Rydell. Then Mark Wilson at a 323. Robert in the 199. Ryan Robertson in the 210. Reed Rundle. Roger Rios in the 22. Terry Dahl in the 53. Mitch Heller and Christopher Jimenez in the 72. David Berry, Les Turner in the 01. So there you guys go. We'll actually get a look at his car as well so you'll have an idea of what you're looking for. Bill Pawlucki, Robert Sneeville, Derek Pemberton in the 2, and Sutcliffe. It's weird seeing Derek in the 2. It's kind of strange. James Prostel and Tim McLeish. All right, so there's your grid. And I know you guys wanted to see a look at some of these paints. Well, here you go. We'll just go through the ones I got here. Derek Pemberton, Terry Dahl. Love Terry Dahl's car. Terry Majors, Kevin Kyle in here. Ryan Robertson, Reed Rundle. Very nice paint as well. Ross Booth's paint, who's our pole sitter, I might add. Christopher Jimenez, Tommy Ryan. Actually, Tommy Ryan is our pole sitter. I apologize. Mark Wilson, Roger Rios. And Sutcliffe and James Prostel Jr. And before I forget, Les Turner has not gridded yet, so is he going to be starting from the pits again? He did this last week and it kind of hurt him, so we'll see. No, he is not. There is Les Turner. Right there. Who has a very awesome paint scheme, by the way. Not going to lie, it's probably the coolest paint scheme. And actually, Reed Rundle painted that scheme. And he done a fantastic job. And I'm a painter myself, but a very nice job on his car. Oh, you have the same issue as well, Sam? Yeah, I hate on it, man. It gets my nerves. I always have to adjust the sound and stuff. It's aggravating. So keep in mind, this is a 30-minute race. And we will have the laps up. It's about a 20 lap is what we're thinking it's going to be. So you guys can get an idea of it. But here comes the field. About to go to the green flag here very shortly. One thing as of late that these guys have been trying to work on, they've been having some trouble with lap one incidences or wrecks. Hopefully not the case here tonight. They going to try to fix that. But there's your look at the field as they work off the hill. And here we go. Get ready to go green. Here from Interlagos. Sam, you're probably very familiar with this track. It's the track, like I said, I haven't been very familiar with. I'm not very good at it, to be honest. But, you know, I race a lot of oval, as you guys know. But I love this series. So here we go. Pace car going to take a left. Come down pit road here any second. There we go. We are ready to go racing as the green flag waves, and I kind of forgot to turn my spotter off, but that's okay. Green flag is out. We're racing here from Interlagos. Tommy Ryan going to go to the inside of block Ross Booth. TJ Major is going to jump up to second place. He is battling right now with the Ross Booth machine side by side. Up front. TJ going to fall into third. Watch for a little bit of crossover. We'll not. We'll jump back a little bit. Right here, Terry Dahl in 10th place. Single file right now throughout the entire field. Ooh, that's a fast little turn. Right here, we've seen some guys have trouble earlier. There's just a loud noise. Hop on board. I don't have my in-car cameras on because I forgot to cut them on as well. Kevin Rydell rolling around right now inside the top 10, working on 5th place of Robert. Mark Wilson currently up in 4th as well. Reed Rundle currently behind Kevin here for the 6th position. Oh, there we go. Reed Rundle goes around. Let's see what actually happened here. Who else is that with him? That's Roger Rios that went around with him as well. Did they just get wheel spin? Both these did this at the same time, so. Oh, it just snapped loose. And that was identical. The Porsche and the BMW both go around. So that could be an issue to think of a little bit as the race continues on. Still out front watching Tommy Ryan and Ross Booth kind of getting a little bit of gap. Actually, the top 4, still about the same distance. Kind of a break here from 6th on back. So looking up front, kind of up front, we're looking at 9th place right now still. Everybody kind of gapped here, which is definitely nothing out of the ordinary. This is our closest battle. This is Bill Palucki and Derek Pemberton. Pemberton doing a solid job right now, rolling in 14th. He wasn't very confident coming to this race, but, you know, it's a good learning experience as he continues to try to gain some road knowledge. Very tough corner here as Palucki looked to try to make a pass. Not going to be able to do it just yet. No, there goes somebody else around. That's Robert Sneedville, and that is just a wheel spin killer. Listen to the car. One more, let's go back a little bit. Here we go. In car with Robert. So there's like a little black strip on that rumble strip, and I'm wondering if that's what's causing the upset the car, because that's 3 times that we've seen already 3 cars go around in that. So very interesting. Battle up front, 2-car breakaway. Ross Booth taking a peek, not going to be able to do it just yet. Tommy Ryan doing a great job defending this spot. Still watching this battle up front, reading some of the comments. Nice paint, Mitch Heller. Let's go Raptors. Trying to get it on my TV. Yeah, you might be able to get it on TV. Smart TVs, I don't know. Watch this battle up front right now. You know, we had somebody actually pulling for, or talking about Mitch's paint. And there he is. And the number 45. Starting 11th, up to 10th right now. Looking around, right now we really don't have a ton of close battles really going on. And as soon as I say that, oh, there was somebody that just slammed the wall. Is that Roger Rios? Watch this. Hard into the wall. And that's concrete, so it's going to leave a little bit of damage. And we can kind of look here. He's got his hands full right now with that Porsche. He's rolling around in 19th. He had, after that first spin he had, that spoiler is damaged quite a bit as well. He's going to have to at least make this probably about 4 more laps. Yeah, he's pulling over. He may go ahead and actually just... he's not exiting. Oh, what happened here? Bill Paulucki is around. Little bit of contact. Maybe. No, not really. It was close, but both went wide. And I think there was a little bit of a checkup there from Paulucki, and Pemberton got into him. Right there's your checkup, and yep, just a little bump there. Unfortunate, it sends Paulucki around. That's crazy right now. Les Turner, for people that want to know, there's your look at Les. Currently running in the 11th spot. He's worked his way up 3 spots so far. Right now working on the back of Mitch Heller. David Berry directly behind him. David's actually running the Porsche tonight as well. Sam Cooper Bennett, the owner of ESPN, just commented for the people on YouTube, on Facebook. He said, if you guys get a few minutes, check out the new series of videos that he has started called Sam's Drives. It is on the ESPN YouTube channel. This week is a drive of Rick Ravon's championship-winning Gold Charge at Spa. It's really awesome there. Of course, Circuit Spa is one of my favorite tracks. Love watching the races there. Can't wait to race the 24 hours Spa. That's going to be fun. Derek Pemberton has had trouble as well. It looks like that he has exited the server. Not sure what happened there, unfortunately. Still up front. This is all on board with Ross Booth. You see third place TJ Majors behind him. And there's your look up front as he tries to run down. Now you are getting a little bit of a slipstream here, so you will see that back car suck up to him. Here he tries to break it. I think in that situation you want to try to stand it just a little bit longer. It looked pretty good, but he's going to have to focus on getting a little bit better run out of that final corner and then use that draft to pull him down and slingshot around. Unless this happens where Tommy made a small mistake, we are looking at a great battle here for the top spot. Once again, these guys do have to hit pit road. They only have 35% field. Ross looking to the inside. Can he take the spot away? Tommy goes a little wide. This looks like it could change hands. Tommy's going to have preferred line going into the next corner, so we'll see. Ross Booth drives it in deep. He comes out the other side. Not so much. Still side by side. Ross Booth to the lead. That was a great little sequence right there. This did help TJ Majors a little bit as well. He actually closed the gap up some, about 4/10, while the two guys were side by side. So Ross Booth, who started in P number 2, will currently be in P1 once they hit the start finish line. That will be our first lead change here of the night. Of course, once we see pit stops, it's all going to change, but we'll see how that all folds out here soon. Jumping back a little bit. Les Turner still rolling around right behind Mitch Heller. Everybody's pretty much spaced out by about a second. There's not a lot really going on right now on track. So what we're going to do here is actually get a whole ride here around on Les Turner's car. Going into turn one. See how much curve he's used. Right here's where a lot of people were spinning at earlier. Or no, that was not the same turn. I thought it was. I think it's the next one. Yeah, it was this one right here where we had some cars spin earlier. Was it that one or this one? I don't know. Down to second gear. I believe he stayed in second right there. I can't really tell from that angle. Yep, second gear right now. All the way down to first. This is the turn where we had car spin right here. Down to second once again. Definitely down to first in this corner. You see how tough these corners are. So this is a very technical track. Sitting here looking at it. Got some car spin right here earlier as well. See how wide he goes out for this corner. Trying to shorten it up just a little bit. And this right here is pretty much going to complete a lap as they work off the final turn. Or coming to the final turn, should I say. And there you go. There's your lap around Interlagos. Once again, pit stops will be starting here soon. As everybody's still spaced out, we got to jump back here. This is Ed Sutcliffe and James Prostale and Reed Rundle. This is actually for 13th. Ed taking a look to the inside. Not going to be able to get it just yet. You'll be pretty good in this league, Sam, I think. You like, you're a big fan of road racing. You enjoy it. I mean, it's a good league, man. One of the oldest running leagues in all of iRacing. It may be the oldest league. It's going on for almost 11 years now, I think. 10 years. I know it's over 10 years, but right around 11. Pit stops may have just started a little bit earlier. Roger Rios on pit road. Dennis Griffin also on pit road. See Dennis right there on pit road in the Porsche. So we'll be waiting to see when these other guys hit pit road as well. Pit road's always really important here. At any road track we'll go to, it seems like. Still watching the battle up front for the lead. Reed Rundle, what happened here? He's a little wide. Did he just let him go? Oh, it goes off track. He stayed off track a while on that one. And Ed goes around. James and Robert Steveville, all three go around. Everybody's still spaced out for the most part here as we are coming to about what we think is going to be around 11 laps to go, but it's 16 minutes left in this race. As you look back up front at our leader. Tommy Ryan trying to close in the gap a little bit here. As we continue to stay green flag with coming to 11 to go. Next week, guys, we will go to another fun track, another track that I don't think I've been to again. I would have to double check that real quick, but next week, yeah, we will go to actually it will be a track I have been to, which is going to be very fun, by the way. The Lime Rock Park. That's going to be a very fun track. I'm anxious to see that. So we'll be there next week. Yes, and then Phillip Island and Zolder will be the final three races. So this right here is actually the halfway point of the season. This season, of course, people that don't know, is only 6 races long. That's how they do every season. So if you're interested, come out and race. They got a Facebook page you can check out, Red Sox Racing League. Honestly, Sam, if I was going to join, my personal opinion, I'm a fan of the BMW. Just my opinion. Reed Rundle went on pit road as well, guys. Go ahead and point that out. But yeah, I'm a fan of the BMW. I know the two Ferraris are out front right now. Actually, it's kind of interesting right now how it's set. It's Ferrari, BMW, BMW, Ford. Your top 7, and then 2 BMW. Actually, then another BMW. So I'm a fan of the BMW. That's just me. But I would definitely either go BMW, Ferrari. Just my opinion. I don't know why, but I haven't seen the Porsche do great in here, which was very interesting to me because I thought that they would be really good. Now, not saying that these guys are not good because a lot of them are, so I'm not saying that at all. Just I don't know if it's the car or what it is. But I just feel like some of the tracks we go to work out, for the BMW and Ferrari right now anyway. Like Reed Rundle, he was another one. He made the switch over from Porsche to BMW this season. He has ran better. He maybe not tonight so much, but he has ran better compared to what he was last season in the Porsche. Here's Christopher Jimenez and Terry Dahl for 8th place. Oh, we might have Ed Sutcliffe coming to pit road. Oh, what a save right there by Christopher. He's going to go wide this time. He's going to go ahead and give that spot to Terry, but good save right there by Christopher. Now, I heard the wheel spin on it a little bit, and he really chased the car way out wide, but great job there. It does move Terry into P8 right now. A lot of rubber getting laid on this track, too, I've noticed. Looking at about 13 minutes left in this race. Oh, who's wrecking? I hear a spin. Oh, Christopher Jimenez just went around. Remember we said he went wide a minute ago. We've seen so many people wreck right there, or spin right there. And he started in 12th, currently running right now in P9. It's actually Mitch Heller working up on the back of him, by the way. That is for 10th place. Actually, Mitch is in 10th, so this is for 9th. Les Turner still rolling around in 11th with David Berry trying to close the gap in on him. These two guys have been slowly closing in. Mark Wilson and Kevin Rydell. Kevin doing a nice job here. Right now, 5th place for him. So if you are curious, these guys are going to come down pit road. They will not take tires. Just want to make sure I mention that. Still waiting on a lot of our leaders to pit right now. Right now, the top 16 have not made a pit stop. And keep in mind, these guys do have to make one pit stop here under green flag conditions. Here comes Kevin Rydell. Watch for him to maybe make a move here. Robert right now rolling in 6th as well. Here comes Kevin taking a peek here. Goes a little wide. Still going to be there. On board right now with the driver of the 15. Watch for him to maybe make a move through the last turn right here coming up. Watch for him trying to get around. Actually, I apologize. This is not the last turn coming up yet. Now it's the last turn coming up. So watch for the slipstream to maybe pull Kevin here for a chance going into turn 1. Up, and we got a pit stop. Mark Wilson on pit road. We're going to do what we normally do. We'll watch Mark come down pit road and make sure he does not make any mistakes. We're getting an idea right now. It's about 23 to 25 seconds on pit road. So a little less, a little more is a good or a bad thing. Did Wilson mess up? No, he did not. I thought he put it reverse. I thought he was backing up. Could be a little bit of a slow pit stop here. Not too bad at all. 24.5. Les Turner on pit road in that Toronto Raptors BMW. Love the paint scheme. In his box. We'll count his time and get an idea. And he should be done and away. It's kind of a slow stop here for Les. Definitely going to be spending some time on pit road. I believe he got a penalty. He did. Tough break there for Les Turner. James Prostow down the way. Les Turner still sitting on pit road. I want to see if I can figure out what the penalty was actually on for Les Turner, but I do not know for sure. Nope, not sure what it is. Here comes Ross Booth down pit road. See him sitting on pit road, down and away. And that's a great stop. 22 seconds on pit road. TJ Majors on pit road. He's down and away. A little bit more gas. A little bit slower than Ross Booth on pit road. Kevin Rydell may have had a penalty as well. He did. Christopher Jimenez waiting to see. He's down the way. Definitely a slow stop there. Kevin still sitting there. David Berry is down in the way. So now the question is going to be, when will Tommy Ryan hit pit road? Him and Mitch Heller and Kevin Kyle, the only ones have not hit pit road yet. I would expect Tommy to possibly come to pit road this time. We'll find out right here as he works off one of the final corners. And here he comes. That's why people get caught speeding. Look how... Oh, and he probably just did it as well. Probably going to be a penalty here on the 18. That was really fast. See, down and away. Not a penalty. Wow, how is that not a penalty? Great stop there by Tommy. Now, will he beat out Ross Booth? I say it every time. Ross Booth looks like he's going to be able to take it back. He does. For now. It's going to be close coming out of pit road, though. Yep, they fall right back into where they was. Actually, Tommy did gain a little bit there. Mitch Heller also on pit road. He's down and away. 7.5 seconds worth of gas. He's good to go. And Mitch's going to be able to roll out, back out in what looks to be maybe P9. Waiting to confirm this. Nope, he's going to hold on to P8. Kevin Kyle also on pit road as well. Watching this battle, David Berry, Christopher Jimenez. Christopher trying to take away the ninth spot. And he does for now. Close racing there. David going to have a third line going in, and Christopher going to be able to take that spot away. Very close racing. Bill Pollucky trying to run down Robert Sneedville here for 13th. Man, Ben Sheller's doing a great job tonight. I'm not going to lie. He is up to 8th place right now. As you see, Robert smoked the tires. But Mitch has done a fantastic job. Right now, running about a second and a half in front of Christopher back in ninth. Mitch right now currently P8. 4 minutes and 30 seconds remain here in the race, or around 4 laps to go. As we continue to watch Ross Booth. Guys, immediately following this race over on Facebook, the Strictly Street Stock Series will be racing live from Southern National. Should be a pretty fun race, I would expect. We'll be tuned in there. Ross Booth currently leading right now by 1 second. Pretty much 1 second even as they come to the start-finish line. Once again, we want to thank our awesome partnership that has teamed up with us here for the rest of the season. Not Your Average Green. Make sure you guys check them out. They have some Red Sox Racing League merchandise as well if you're interested in that. But veteran-owned, really cool thing. NotYourAverageGreen.com/Racing League for the Red Sox stuff. Pretty neat. And we want to thank him for that. We're all looking pretty happy right now. Being out in front. Pretty comfortable. About 9/10 of a lead. Tommy's trying to close that gap in. We're averaging about, we're coming to 2 laps to go actually this time. So as Tommy tries to close that in, everybody else right now pretty much spaced out as well for the most part. Actually, right here is a pretty close battle. This is for 4th place, Robert and Mark Wilson. Robert started in 6th, currently up to 5th. Putting some pressure here on the number 323 car. Here comes Robert, taking a peek. Going to be close here in this next turn. Who's going to be on the brakes first? Robert waits a little bit longer. Had to slow way down. And Mark Wilson with a very nice breaking into that corner. He was able to extend that really going in. Tommy Ryan made a small mistake. He's fallen back to over a second and a half. James Prostell trying to take away 13th as well. Looks like he did take it away from Ed Sutcliffe a moment ago. Coming to the white flag this time for Ross Booth and Tommy Ryan. as we get set to see who's going to pick up the win here. Ross continuing to lead away. I'm going to jump back as these two guys begin their white flag lap as well. Still Mark and Robert right now, still going at it for fourth spot. TJ Major still in third right now as well. Up, here we go. Robert taking a peek. And once again, gets a little bit out broke on that one. Jumping back up. We'll tune back in here in just a minute. Let's keep watching the battle for fourth right now. Ross Booth continues on. Here comes Ross. Looking to put the Ferrari in victory lane. Couple more turns to go here for him. And Ross Booth is going to go on. He's going to win here from Interlagos. Ross Booth going to pick up the victory. And Tommy Ryan is going to finish in P2. TJ Majors working off the final corner. He's going to finish P1. Let's jump back real quick. Mark Wilson. Oh, what happened here? Hold on a minute. Mark Wilson really going to finish third? No, okay, there we go. Mark Wilson finishes fourth. Robert going to finish fifth. So let's jump here. Let's take a look here at our race winner. 13 laps led out of Canada. Ross Booth picks up the victory. We're going to be talking to him right here in just a moment, hopefully. Him and Tommy Ryan. Try to get both of them. That was very fun. So we'll wait for him to come in here. Here's a look at your results. As everybody did finish. Look at your top 10. Once again, we'll be talking to Ross and Tommy here in just a moment. Don't know if we'll get TJ or not, but that would be pretty cool. All right, let's talk to Ross Booth. Ross, add him up in the booth. You got a copy? Hey, Ross, you got me?
Copy.
Man, 13 laps led. Victory lane. It's going to feel pretty nice. Talk us through your night.
Yeah, it feels pretty good. Just looking for the right moment to get around Tommy there at the start. He made a mistake into one, and I capitalized. I saw he was struggling into that 90 left-hander, so figured if I could get beside him there, I could make the move stick. So I did, and didn't make any mistakes further on, and here we are.
It looked like braking was highly important here, out-braking people a little bit. Talk a little bit about that. It looked like, especially into, I believe it was turn 2, I can't remember off the top of my head, but looked like a braking zones here was very extremely important here tonight.
Yeah, especially on the opening few laps. Yeah. You really got to tiptoe around here on any racetrack, really. But I was worried about corner 1, lap 1 the most, to be honest, but we all made it through there clean. I think I was side by side with TJ there, and thankfully I was able to hold him off, because I think if I was to slip back there, I don't know if I would have been able to get to Tommy. So, but I'm really happy.
For sure, man. Well, shout out and all that good stuff. Another good showing for you here tonight.
I just want to say hey to the girlfriend, and thanks again, Terry and Les, and everyone that came out tonight. I think we had one of the most cars we've ever had in a while, so that's awesome.
So 22. Hey, good job tonight, man.
Thanks.
Thanks, buddy. Next up, we're going to talk to Tommy, who finishes in P2. Tommy, you got a copy?
Yep, 10-4, man.
Just talked to Ross, and he said he felt like you made a little bit of a slip up there. He was able to get around you. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, I talk about it every week, man. You make mistakes, they're going to pounce. And, man, Ross is right there. I think we were pretty even. There was a couple corners I felt that he was probably a little better than I was. But with the draft and everything in there, we were pretty close. But, yeah, I made 3 mistakes in the whole race. When I came out of the pits, I was like, man, I might get him down here. And we came out. That was great. I know that looked really good on TV and whatnot. But yeah, we were digging. I'm sweating, man.
That's awesome, man. Well, I got to ask you, because next week I feel like we head to a track that kind of suits you a little bit with the Lime Rock Park. Do you like that place? To me, like I've watched you race a few races now, a couple seasons. How do you feel about Lime Rock, especially now that it's been repaved?
I've spent a little bit of time there, but what's funny is when I first started learning road courses, that's probably the first ones, that was on the service. And
right.
I still do the same stupid stuff when I was trying to learn. I've never broke some habits there. So I've got to really concentrate and understand how to make speed in some of those corners, because I hope it suits me, like you say. But I got some homework to do for sure.
Well, that might be. I don't know. I feel like you're always up front, but hey, man, shout outs and all that good stuff.
Yeah, Patriot Fire, Northern Tool, Les and Terry for putting everything on, and just good stuff, man. I love racing over here. It definitely pushes it and gets your mind off real world stuff. Yeah. So it is what it is. But we'll go on to the next week, and a couple of incidents. I probably lost a couple points, but we'll see.
Let's see. I'm looking. Everybody had incidences beside Ross. He actually had 0, but there you go. So, hey, man, whatever. Take it, move on. Good job tonight.
All right, man. Appreciate
Thanks
it.
a lot, buddy. It was a second place finisher of Tommy Ryan finishing P2. Guys, that is going to do it for us tonight. I don't think we have TJ Majors that I've seen, so hope everybody enjoyed the broadcast. That was fun. Something different. I don't know. It was different. Thanks, everybody, again for watching. We hope y'all enjoyed the show. Y'all have a great night. Take care as always. God bless. Facebook here in just a few minutes for the Strictly Street Stock series.